MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it's coming up next. Jordan Zimmermann gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, on the mound now is Jordan Zimmermann. Big, strong right-hander. Good fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour. When he's on, has good sinking action on the fastball. More of a slider than a curveball. So he's a fastball, slider, straight changeup guy. He really needs to have the changeup because his velocity isn't as good as it was early in his career. Needs the changeup to make that 94 to 95 look better than it actually is.
He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The designated hitter, Oscar Mercado.
Ready now, Oscar Mercado. It's been a 4-for-12 effort in the series for him coming in. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
That is first. The shortstop, Francisco.
Striding in, Francisco Lindor. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Lindor stands at second with 2 gone. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, D-Row, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Zach Plesac gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Now at the plate, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Here we go. For the Tigers, the center fielder, Victor.
Pitch on the way. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lindor is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Batting center, the right fielder, Cameron Maybin.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last two.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last two, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in a 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roll. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
1 out, nobody on. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. He's swinging the bat well in the series, 5 for 12 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's C.J. Cron now as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. In the air now, out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Tigers leave 1. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch of the at-bat. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the center fielder.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maybin in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
So here's Tyler Naquin as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. No score here as we play inning number 2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
At seven, the left fielder, number 24, Domingo Santana.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Santana, the former Seattle Mariner, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now, Niko Goodrum, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0 home.
One strike.
Ground ball right into the shift. Fielded cleanly, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting fifth.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH, but don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting seven, the left fielder, Castro.
Coming to the plate now, Harold Castro will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey! One ball,
Bottom
one
of the
strike.
second here with no score. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll move to the third with no score. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana settles in to lead off the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Line toward right center. And it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now for Cleveland, Roberto Perez comes in 0 for 9 in the series so far, so looking to turn things around in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
Third inning, no score to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. Pitch on the way. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now here it comes. Lifted in the air to right field. Maybin on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball inside.
Hernandez, the former Philly, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Hops this one up. Lugo in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. At the plate, Austin Romine comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-1 home.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Barehanded at his knees. In time.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So striding forward now, Dawel Lugo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Weak roller right side. Knee high, he barehands it. Hats off to that one.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor Reyes.
Striding into the box, Victor Reyes. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now here it comes.
Hey!
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
2 out, nobody on. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. The pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Lindor onto the grass. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Oscar Mercado. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Chasing after it is Maybin. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Count even now at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Striding in for the Indians, Franmil Reyes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set and the pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
To the plate now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Indians leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in, Cameron Maybin. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
The right fielder, Cabrera.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. The 1-0. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
High in the air out to center field. Naquin's under it. 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The throw is wild and he gets away.
Now back, the shortstop, Niko Goodrum.
Into the box now, Niko Goodrum. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. 3-0 now. Jonathan Schoop would be next. Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Schoop. He flew out in his last at-bat. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Ready with the 0-1. Drilled on the ground is short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 24. Domingo Santana.
Now to the plate, Domingo Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Popped him up. Romine is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So stepping in, Carlos Santana, the American League's Silver Slugger Award winner at first base a season ago. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. No runs, just one hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. Halfway home, still no score. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Tigers.
Stepping in, Harold Castro, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. (2-0) to the Tigers left fielder. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That's in there, 3-1.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 3-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here. And I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with a double.
Now batting, Austin Romine, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
He waits, now the pitch. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. The 1-1. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman, Dawel Lugo.
Stepping into the box, Dawel Lugo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with one gone. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners.
And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. One out and a runner on third. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Strike three called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Standing in now, Victor Reyes. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So coming to the plate, Roberto Perez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Number 55, Roberto Perez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
0-1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He takes the turn and heads for second.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
At the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Liner in there for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate, Oscar Mercado, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. him set with the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. On a line, that's a base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. So now to the plate, Franmil Reyes. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Three runs already home here. Down and away, ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and the ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Second home run early in the year as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
No doubt if that one's fair or foul, everyone in the stadium could hear that loud doink, and that's music to a hitter's ears because that's a homer.
Tyler Alexander takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 70, Tyler Alexander.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
2-0. Ball, that's outside.
Tyler Naquin is on deck. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Digging in once again, Tyler Naquin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch either.
Behind 0-2 now.
Nope.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. From the stretch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0.
Yeah.
Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Carlos Santana now, seared down the first baseline. And the throw will not get him at third as he moves up on the ground ball.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Ready once again, Roberto Perez. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Into the corner and slicing foul. Still only 1 out in the inning.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Again, a 1-2.
No, that's
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cesar Hernandez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 8-0.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Standing in now, Oscar Mercado, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. He's running on the ground to third. And it's in time at first. And hallelujah, the side is retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Cleveland's out in front, 8-0. In now, Cameron Maybin. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Maybin, who sometimes goes by the nickname Slim. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And Maybin will make it around to third base. He's got a triple.
This guy smokes this thing, hustling all the way around the third. So far, they posted nothing but zeros in this one, but he stands 90 feet away now, and they should be able to push him across.
At the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now an 8-1 game.
Now batting, the first baseman, CJ.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, CJ Cron. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here comes the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santana is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Niko Goodrum.
Digging in the switch hitter, Niko Goodrum. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Naquin's on the move. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jonathan.
Next up for Detroit, Jonathan Schoop. No hits to this point. From the stretch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Naquin's under it. And that retires the side. Tigers get one here on 2 hits in the inning. We're through 6 full. It's the Indians 8 and the Tigers 1. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to short. Right to him. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The right fielder, number 32, Franmil Reyes.
One out now for the Indians in their 7th. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
And now a pitch on the way.
Hey!
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Hey!
Slider finds the zone for a strike.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. One out, nobody on. Softly hit toward the hole. Reined in. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping in, Jose Ramirez.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley in the production.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Next for the Tigers, Harold Castro. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1.
Ball in.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that
one. In now, Austin Romine, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Hernandez at second. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
The batter, the third baseman, Dawel Lugo.
Coming to the plate now, Dawel Lugo. He was hunched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
The 1-0. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, number 22. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
First pitch coming, here it is. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
The 0-1 on its way. In the dirt here. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Tigers leave 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Ready to begin the 8th. Into the box, Tyler Naquin. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Schoop is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, Domingo Santana. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Rony Garcia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Rony Garcia.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Nick Whitgren will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Cameron Maybin. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. high in the air out to center field. Naquin's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Whitgren, the former Miami Marlin, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
3-0 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Santana is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, CJ Cron.
So here's the cleanup hitter, CJ Cron. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. He's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Roberto Perez. He was a ground out victim last time up.
55.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here's another 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Skied into straightaway right. Maybin is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Cesar Hernandez, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left, but this will land untouched. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Into the box now, Oscar Mercado. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Stepping in now, Francisco Lindor. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone. Francisco Lindor connects for a 2-run home run. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting, the right fielder, Franmil Reyes.
Standing in now, Franmil Reyes. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Ramirez.
At the plate now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's 1-2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Ready on 1-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Tigers. It's the Indians 10 and the Tigers 1. So digging in now, Niko Goodrum starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First offering on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up, throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jonathan. Go!
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit to third. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out.
Now batting, left fielder, Harold Castro.
At the plate, Harold Castro, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First offering on its way. At the knees, strike 1. Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Softly hit out to short. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
10-1 the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Cleveland Indians rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Zach Plesac takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Cleveland Indians, 10 runs.